boy FREEZ and I'm back. You know what I'm saying? You up in the compound. This is live from the compound. I don't know what episode this is. We done did like probably about 6-7 episodes already. But then it was the motherfucking COVID shit hit. We was trying to go through the COVID and that shit just was crazy, bro. Like I couldn't do it. Camera niggas was catching COVID. People was catching COVID and it just wasn't the business. So we took a break. So now I'm coming back. I got something special for y'all. I got my man Clee Dub, who been this dude. Like before, I'm not gonna give him no super long introduction and waste a bunch of time talking about him and all of that. But when you do music and you work with different people, it's certain people that you latch on to, and it's certain people that you just feel like you wasting your time fucking with. You know what I'm saying? And I'm sure if you're a manager, if you're a producer, an engineer, something out there, an investor, a record label owner, anything of that sort who deal with artists, I'm sure you can understand where I'm coming from. But this dude is something different. Like, for those who come to my studio, y'all know I just sit in the front. I really don't fuck with nobody. I don't really mess with people. I let y'all come do y'all music, record, do what you're doing, and leave. But his music was resonating with me. There's a few artists that I might touch. Like, hey, you know, come holler at me. I like that music. I got some opportunities for you, or I got this or that. Some come talk to me, some don't. Little bro used to come sit down with me and just chop. Pull up on me, give me some weed, we'll smoke, or just pull up and talk to me about just the illest shit. And I just started tapping into him and getting to know him more as a person. And I'm like, damn, not only is the music good, but the person is dope. So I wanted to take out this time when I'm bringing this series back to let my fans and the people who rock with me know about this nigga that I'm talking about, which is Clee Dub. So that being said, let me introduce y'all to my little homie and my big brother sometimes, and sometimes just the nigga I fuck with, you dig? But my nigga Clee, bro.
Clee Dub.
KLE with the dub.
KLE with the dub. You know what I'm saying? From the dub.
I love that shit. I like how you say that shit. That shit is dope. Like everybody got their monikers or whatever they say that makes them who they are.
Yeah.
And that's something you should keep in your shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's just it's dope. You know what I'm saying?
It came natural though.
Yeah, but don't, you know, I ain't trying to take credit for it. So when you blow up and people and the little kids are saying it on TikTok and all that, you know what I'm saying? Remember, like, you know what I'm saying? Remember where this shit came from, bro. Because a nigga fuck, like, that shit is just dope. Clean with the dub. Don't forget the dub. That's just like when Lil Wayne was like, Weezy L baby, don't forget the baby or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Weezy
like,
L baby.
Yeah.
So,
you see what I'm saying? It's just however the shit go.
Yeah.
But let's talk about you. Let's go all the way back to the beginning, and before we even get to the rap, and before we get to what you're doing with your music and where you headed into your direction now, let's get into your growth. Like, where do you come from? Who are you? What your mama look like? What your brothers and sisters look like? You know what I'm saying? Like, who are you, bro? Where you come from?
I come from the west side of Chicago, first and foremost. Douglas and Spalding. Be exact. That's where the dub come from. You know
Douglas and Spalding?
Yeah. Clee Dub. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
my big cousin, they used to call him J-Dub. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
He from the same block, you know, from the same roundaway, you know? So I was kind of like, I inherit that. You know what I mean? So it's like, I'm Clee Dub. You know what I mean? He was J-Dub, I'm Clee Dub. You know, we kind of walked that same line growing up, you know what I mean? And he, you know, he had played his part in the streets, and he also found a way out too, you know what I mean? On a positive note. And he was one of my mentors that kind of pulled me in, you know what I mean? Basketball, building management, all type of little stuff. So it's like, that's just one of the things, you know? Also, like basketball, I took that and came here. Cause I got in trouble back home. I had a big police chase or whatever, and I got away, you know. But the next morning, my OG was like, "Nah, hold on, what you doing?" You know, cause she looked at me like basically she had high hopes for me. You know, my brother was just a knucklehead out the gate. You know what I'm saying? So my cousins, my uncles, my aunties, all of them, everybody really had high hopes for me, really, like, just knowing, like, you know, he gonna
be something.
Yeah, he gonna be something, you know what I mean?
They still do.
Yeah. So I always carry that with me, you know what I mean? So it's like, when it came down to rapping and choosing my name, and, you know what I mean, all that came from history. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't nobody without my neighborhood, where I come from. You know what I'm saying? No matter where I go, I bring it with me. I am who I am, you know? And so, like, I came here, I started playing basketball, and then that kind of showed me a different talent. Like, even though I used to play ball in the alley on the crate, hooping like that, you know what I'm saying? We still, like, never was, like, indoors a lot, you know? Like, we had a center, ABC center, YMCA, but mainly outside on that concrete. That's where we get busy, you know what I'm saying? So when I came here and I had the opportunity to really be in the inside on the day-to-day and, you know, work out.
You got a chance to flourish, to bloom.
Yeah, exactly. And I started to see something, you know, but I started having little altercations and run-ins with, you know, just my situation I had out here.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So that's what kind of forced me back home. You know, went back home and it was back to the beat. You know what I mean? And that's just what it was for a while until I moved to Indiana. And that was a whole nother what can I say? Just a mental shift. Got all these run-ins with the laws, you know what I mean, and really not even getting no money. So to me, it started looking like it was all for nothing.
Looking like a goofy.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like at some point in time, I had to change my surroundings. You know, first you could try to change your circle, you could try to change your hustle, but if all that has failed, you gotta change your environment, and that's what I did, and I continue to do that because I feel like it's not about being comfortable, it's all about what works for you.
And what was that like through that transition, and like what got you to that point to realize like this shit ain't working, I need to bust a move?
Jail. You know what I'm saying? Because I knew my neighborhood like the back of my hand, and in my head, when I was going to jail, I'm like, man, ain't no way I should be going to jail. I've been watching other people go to jail the same way. I know better. How? And everything that I do, I've been basically groomed by people who done went through it. So I should know better. You know? I done had my run for so long without going to jail, but also being broke. So to me, it's like I gotta take more chances, more sacrifices, right? And while I'm doing that, it's still not prevailing. Something gotta give. And then I keep going to jail. So I was like, man, look, what I'm gonna do after that, right? I'm hustling, going to jail, hustling, going to jail, and not really getting no money in between. Change the vibe. Go over here. You know what I'm saying? My homie, he called me and said, look, bro, I'm in Indiana. It look nice. Okay, bet. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna come out there. I'm on house arrest though. You know? So it's like, as soon as I get off house arrest, shoot right off. You know what I mean? And I meet a female. You know what I mean? And that's what really kept me out there. You know, her name is Shakira. You know what I mean? She was cool, for sure. You know, we had a good relationship. You know, she had lupus, and she wound up passing away. You know,
I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah. So once that happened, my family was telling me to come back home, but I was stuck out there because I had already put my foot out there. You know.
Okay, now that's kind of deep. Like I want to stay right there a little bit though, because you coming from a transition. You transitioning from hustling and going to jail, hustling and going to jail.
Yeah, it's like.
So you like, let me make this transition. Right. And you holler at your partner and he like, bro, it's sweet. And you pull up and you meet a beautiful young lady and y'all lock in. and then she passed away, I know that right there had you kind of like, fuck, like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying, like, and when your family was calling you trying to say, hey, you should come back home, and you like, but I'm locked in here.
Right.
What was that like? What was like at that moment? You had like 3 or 4 decisions to make, just like right then.
Shit, probably like 5 for real, because like it was so much going on, and I was held responsible for so much, and so many people. Because not only her, I had other people that I had help. I was helping too. You know what I mean? Like cousins and my brother, and just going down the line. You know what I mean? But I wasn't tripping about it. You know, my biggest thing was like, this was my spiritual shift. You know, once I started waking up in that way, I started to see life different, and I just started to chase my calling, which to help. So I always just help. I give like my hand. I just started looking like all those times where I was going to jail and I was hustling. I had to look at the bigger sacrifice that I was making in between that. Like, that's all I seen it, because that's what I wanted. I just wanted the money. Like, that's what made me drop out. You know what I mean? I ain't had the shoes. I ain't had the pants. I didn't have the regular white t-shirt. You know what I mean? Like, this how I'm thinking in my head. I need the money. You know? So when I started to go through these things, I started to wake up in a different way. And then I just started to walk my path and my ass. And then from there, I just started meeting more people. You know what I mean? And then I just started seeing potential, more potential. Because I started to meet people, and I started to give them what I had. And I seen what they started to become. So I knew that what I held wasn't poison. You know what I mean? It's just like my circumstances or my timing. You know what I mean? So I'm like, okay, I gotta keep faith, right? This is when I started waking up spiritually. I gotta keep faith. And then I just started getting into like the different chakras. I met my baby mama. You know what I mean? Precious. So she wound up learning it about the chakras and tarot readings and all type of stuff. Like she really into it, you know. So by me and her being on that same frequency, that's what made us balance. You know what I mean? And she would help balance me through those times. Like some people might say it's weird because it's a female, you know, and then my female, you know, passing away, you know. But that was my balance. You know what I'm saying? And that's what started my whole shit. You know, and from there, I came here with a whole different plan and a whole different mindset, because when I came here the first time, I always felt like, you know, when they say the grass is green on the other side, you know, I always felt like me coming here that one time was me peeking over the fence at the grass. You know what I mean? I'm like, hey, it's green over here. I got a championship at Australia High School. My first year going there. They never had it. It was so special to me. It felt like, boy, like this was what you
came here to do.
To do, right. You know what I mean? To win. You know what I mean? And I just started carrying it on my shoulder. Like, that just started making me arrogant at some point in this confidence. You know, because I always looked at what I did have. You know, and that's what made me lack confidence early on in life, you know. But as I started to walk my path, which was for me, everything that was for me started coming to me, you know. And then we here for real.
That's dope. That's dope. So now that we here, what's on the music? Now let's get to the music. Who are some people that inspire you? Like, what are some of the direction? Where are you going with this? Like, what is that?
That's what I was gonna say. Now the music is like, everything is pure, for real. Because like I grew up off music. Like coming from Chicago, like that's what like our culture was music. Footworking, the dancing, the partying. Like that's what we grew up on. You know what I mean?
Bro,
so
you used to box.
Yeah.
So you used to box. You used to dance. You play basketball, now music. So you putting all of that into this music. This is deep. Like, this is deep. Like,
it's gonna connect later.
It already connects to me.
Yeah.
Because that's the problem with most people who rap. They don't got nothing to talk about.
Right. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that's why I resonated with your music from the rip. And that's why I'm asking you now, like, where you going with this? Like, what's the plan? You just making music? You just gonna make a bunch of songs?
And I'm bringing my people with me. I'm gonna create a platform, and I'm gonna do what I want to do. And I'm gonna allow my people to do what they want to do. Mm-hmm. And when I say my people, I'm not speaking from a racial standpoint. You know what I mean? I'm speaking for the people that's with me. Yeah, the people that love me, I'm gonna love them. You know what I mean? The people that's coming with me, I'm coming with them. Where we going? You know, you ask me where I'm going to the top with it. You know, because that's the only direction I got to go. Yeah. At the bottom, I already know what it look like. It's so familiar. Like,
I already know what it looks like.
It's so familiar. I could go at any time. Mm-hmm. You know, but it's rare that you get opportunities to go to the top. You know,
so you gotta take advantage of them.
Exactly, and I feel like that's my path. Like the last 4-5 years, that just you look at a bar graph, I'm like this. I'm like rising up, like how Bitcoin was. You know, and I'm on my way. And this rapping, it's just like for me to create a platform for the other guys that's behind me that actually can rap. You know, so.
But you actually can rap though too.
Yeah.
Like I
get it from
that's what's dope.
My peers. You know? Like there's a lot of rappers that I like. You know, like growing up I listened to Wayne, I listened to Kevin Gates, I listened to Jeezy, I listened to a few artists, you know what I mean? But mainly my peers. They used to be beating on the desk, rapping. You know what I mean? In the hallway, making songs. You know, we had chants all through the neighborhood. Like this, the music that I know. This is what I grew up on, for real. Making our own music. You know what I mean? And it was just like seeing how everybody do it. Like they just boot up and go. This is what we was doing. We was booting up and go. All in the project hallway, getting high, getting drunk, and then just start making chants. You know what I mean? And then like the older people before me, like this is where I get it from. I seen them do it. You know what I mean? Like my brothers, like, you know, and that's how we doing it. You know what I mean? And I'm gonna continue to try to stick with that plan. Yeah. Because I feel like that's the most authentic way for me to travel. You know what I mean? The natural route.
Who do you like? What lane do you put your music in? What genre do you think is street rap? Do you think it's motivation rap? Do you think is you stepping in your music? Like what kind of is it drill music? Like what are you making?
I feel like it's just our vibe. You know what I mean? Like if you want to vibe, depends. Like you want to smoke and just bob your head, you listen to me. You know what I mean? If you want to, I got a few songs. If you want to just elevate your thinking, you know what I mean? Put you in a position where you like actually not just looking at your flaws in life, but you are also trying to take advantage of your opportunities that's right in front of you. Like don't be so big on trying to down yourself and worry about what other people think about you. You know what I mean? Do what you want to do. And I feel like that's what a lot of my music is about. Me doing what I want to do and how I feel, and not in an arrogant way. You know what I mean? In the righteous way. Bringing your peers with you. You know what I mean? Not just putting on because they say put on, but put on because it's righteous. For the ones who you love and the ones that love you.
I watch you do it. Yeah. I've been in stores with you and watched you just be like, everybody put everything on the counter. Like, I've been out of town with you and I've spent my own money buying shit and we get back in the truck and you like, big bro, give me your receipts. Fuck that. I know you spend some money. Don't spend no money with me, big bro. Like, I know the type of person you are. This shit is genuine. You know what I'm saying? I know the type of person you are. And that's dope. You do your fucking A&R too. You know what I'm saying? So before we get out of here and before we end this interview and all of that, I want to talk about I want to talk about the nigga Trap you done brought up down here.
My God.
We gotta get Trap a shout out before we, you know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir. Shout out to my boy Young Trap, man. You can find him on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, Young Trap, TBM. You know what I mean? He blowing up. And you got also my boy Gino Mills. You ain't seen him yet. He dope. Oh yeah. Come think about it. Special. I was gonna surprise you this week. I got 2 more young artists you ain't meet. K30, he'll be here this week. And then Ani, he from South Bend, Indiana. He ain't dropping no music right now yet, but he gonna be next too. You know what I mean? Who else I got on the board? Fresh. He's a dope artist.
Fresh be going in too.
Real good lyricist.
Shout out
you know
Fresh.
What I mean? I can't forget him. You know what I mean? But I'm trying to really think of his project name. It's right down the tip of my tongue because he got a lot.
Fresh
of
was in here the other day doing a song with you.
Yeah,
that shit hard.
We got a lot of music coming out too.
Yeah, Fresh
you know
hard.
I mean?
Shout out Fresh. Fresh
He
be in here. He be in here working. Shout out Fresh.
Yeah, I definitely do got a lot of.
You a fucking A&R. I told you that.
People behind me, man.
Yeah, you an A&R. Like you really got a whole crew, like a team.
We
Like
finna blow up. You know, a lot of people, y'all better be ready. You know what I'm saying? Because if y'all not ready, we coming straight at you. You better have your 3D glasses on. You know what I'm saying? We got a whole lot of gas, a whole lot of cash, a whole lot of diamonds. You know what I mean? You better have your girl, but I'm cool. You know what I mean? My partner's gonna be on, but you know what I'm saying? I'm cool. You know what I mean? But we coming fast. You know what I mean?
so, what's going? Have you decided what the first single gonna be? Oh, hold on. Before we get to talking to that, I just gotta
the world like Muhammad Ali, like Thriller.
I just gotta big it up one time because we went to Hollywood. We had an opportunity to go work with some producers who produce music and place music on TV shows.
Oh yeah, facts.
And so we went and we went down there. We went to go do some work.
Yeah.
And the beat came on. And when the beat came on, Bro and Trap just like attacked the beat and just to watch him extend his hand and give his opportunity to his brother and just this shit is just I see it on another level, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like it's some niggas who would have had that opportunity and been like, hey bro, this is for me.
Right.
This is my moment.
Type shit.
You know what I'm saying? Not this is our moment. You dig what I'm saying? So, just me being on the outside looking in, I see the love or the compassion, the real like selflessness.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I can see it. You know what I'm saying? I was telling you last night, and that's why I want to say it again on here. If don't nobody else tell you, I appreciate you.
Yeah, that's a fact.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And not for the shit you do for me or have done, not for you using my studio, not for this music, not for nothing, but for being a person you are for the people that you love. Like, if more of us set that example, it wouldn't be no fuck shit going on around here. You know what I'm saying? But the fuck shit comes from the lack of leadership.
Right.
And for you to just assume role, we done been out of town and bumped into niggas you know from out of town, and you just pull the little niggas under your wing, and nigga, I'm in the truck sleep, and you still making sure these little niggas are straight. You know what I'm saying? The other little homies come back from Houston the other night, they telling me you down there sending bottles to other people's table and giving them hookahs and shit, like making sure they straight. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's not, and it don't have nothing to do with money.
Nah.
Because you did me like this when I was watching you come up, when you was just around here just playing basketball.
Yeah.
You know, we was sitting in this motherfucker talking about podcasts, talking about the music.
You
know what I'm saying?
Together.
And now when you fast forward to now, I'm going through, but at the time I was going through an indictment. I'm down on my dick. My self-esteem was fucked up. You know, I was a little depressed. I was a little, you know, and it was you that came and said, hey, big bro, this where you go get them sweats. Go get them sweats and get them. Then you come back, you like, damn, bro, you fresh, but them jeans ain't right. You need to go get them jeans I got with the zippers and shit. Go get them at this store. I call you from the mall, like, where the store at?
Yeah. For real.
Yeah, for real. You like, it go round the back, go boom, boom. But you don't know what you be doing for me. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of this shit ain't got nothing to do with money, weed, basketball, nothing. It's just the spirit and the man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, we all travel amongst a spirit. And some people's spirits match, some people's don't.
Yeah.
You know, some people can bond with each other and they can build, and some people can go together and it's toxic and it'll blow up.
Blow up, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's spiritual. And spirits attract, and different things move in directions of however they move for whatever reason that they move in. But I think that right now, the direction that you going, like you say, is to the top, but it's based on what we was talking about last night. Good deeds, good words,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Good actions,
Yeah.
good thoughts,
Yes, sir.
you know what I'm saying? And you've always been like an example of that, with or without money, with or without weed, with or without, you know, like
Yeah.
we done sat in Blue House and over there getting some of that shit that we like,
smoke,
man,
yeah.
like, you know what I'm saying? It ain't nothing. We done stood in the parking lot of shows and didn't even go in.
Just,
Like, it's
in the
just-
parking lot chilling.
Yeah, because it's genuine.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I don't think people take out the time to spend that type of time with nobody. I know I don't.
Right.
And it's more brothers that I think I need to spend time with like that. And you and your friends show me
Yeah.
that I need to do that. You
Yeah.
know, just with getting off the phone with each other, expressing, hey, I love you, be safe, hey, this and that. Like,
Yeah.
this shit means something. But we don't think about that as black men, as gangsters, or as, you know, the kids watching you right now, the people watching you, they looking at your diamonds. You know, they looking at what we blowing on. It's super exotic.
Pressure.
You know, pressure. Like, they looking at that. They not even seeing the reality of the man that's behind the things that we doing.
Right.
And whether it be people come to my studio and walk past me every day, and I just be sitting at the computer.
Right.
And ain't nobody ever, all these niggas making these songs.
But low key, you like that wooden stoop at the Apollo.
At the Apollo, you feel me? You
That
need
you
to be
need to
rubbing
come
me.
rub elbows here real quick before you go on here. You know what I'm saying? Real talk. So they give you some confidence, a direction of where you going when you walk in here. Cause that's what it did for me, honestly.
That's dope.
You know what I'm
But
saying?
that's what we built. That's what I built this for.
Yeah.
And to see people, the ones who take advantage of it. You know what I'm saying? Not because they come in here thinking that they gonna hit the lick.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I seen a lot of come and I seen a lot of go. But like I've told you from the beginning, like, you know, years ago when we first started this push, was that I'm ready to go, but I ain't taking no goofy.
Right.
Shout out my nigga Trap. My nigga Trap taught me what goofy mean. You feel me? Niggas is straight goofy. You
Straight
dig?
goofy.
Niggas could rap their ass off.
Yeah.
But they goofy.
Yeah.
I'm not. I can't do
That's
it.
a fact, big brother.
I've invested too much
Shout out my
time and
nigga
money.
Trap.
A lot of, you know what I'm saying?
Straight goofy.
That's real shit. And
Yeah.
I've invested too much into my brand to put it behind a goofy.
Yeah, that's
You know what I'm saying?
That's very true.
And so it's even an honor that you even invited me in to even be a part of, just to go along your journey.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because all I'm doing is opening doors.
Right, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's,
You the block. You the
you
block.
know, yeah,
Running
but,
back.
yeah, but all I gotta do is open the door. I
Yeah.
can't go in there and stand on the table.
Yeah.
You know, I did that already. I've been on MTV. I've been on Sirius Satellite. I've been on radio. I've been on tours. I've been on, and my fire burned out because of my own personal shit.
Yeah.
So now that I've seen it, now it's up to me to make sure your fire don't burn out.
Right.
It's to make sure Trap Fire don't burn out.
Facts.
It's to make sure Fresh Fire don't burn out. It's to
Yeah.
make sure Lil Delta Fire don't burn
Yeah,
out.
yeah.
It's to make sure T2 Official Fire don't burn out.
Yeah.
All the niggas who Uno,
Yeah.
you know, shout out Uno 100, motherfucking Cusino, Carolina,
Yeah.
the niggas who I love.
Yeah.
I gotta make sure y'all fires don't burn out
Yeah.
because it only take one.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And not one person, just one song.
That's it.
You know, it don't matter who owned the song, just one song. You know what I'm saying? So that being said, have you decided with your next single, with your first single that you finna come out to the world and say this is me, or you just or you gonna have a listening party? What we gonna do? Should we have a listening party, invite some people in, or should we go fly out, go sit somewhere and do something? Like what type of vibe you looking for to get these people to knowing who you is? Cause we need them on your Instagram. We need them subscribing to your YouTube. We need them following you, because if they miss the wave, they gonna be sick and they gonna be like, damn, that nigga was right there the whole time. So let's invite them into the world and let them take this journey with us.
Right.
But what I'm saying is, what do you want to do? Like, what have you heard? What have you been making this shit? Like, you know.
I mean, look, I don't really know which song that's gonna drop first. I just know, like, it's like when you get the pack, you don't know which band you gonna bust down first. It's just all this shit gotta go. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, as it comes, it gotta go. You know what I'm saying? If it's on point,
so let's do it this way.
Rock off,
let's
gonna
do it
make
this
the
way.
most.
Have you decided what you gonna call your first project?
Yeah.
What's it gonna be called?
Clee versus Clee. KLE versus CLE. And this is meaning behind that. You know what I'm saying? And
You mind sharing that now, or they gotta wait for that when they get the project? Or
I'ma just tell you like this. Like I say, where I come from, you know, everything ain't handed to you, so you gotta take it. And that's what I did. So that's what I'm at with it. You know what I'm saying? I'm taking what I want.
100. So that being said, we finna cut this interview over right here. This is part 1 though. So you gonna keep seeing more Clee. We about to do a whole bunch of shit. You dig what I'm saying? We got a whole bunch of shit coming. A whole bunch of shit. Make sure y'all check down in the description box and all that, and I'm gonna tell y'all where his YouTube channel at. Nigga ain't even got no YouTube yet. We want to set this nigga.
Hey, nah,
YouTube
hold on, man.
You got a YouTube?
It's gonna be on the night. By the time this video drop, you gonna find me at Clee Dub on YouTube. Clee Dub _. Hold on. Clee _Dub on Instagram. Clee KLEE _ Dub DUBB. You know what I'm saying? Catch me tonight on YouTube. Clee Dub, man. Same shit. KLEE DUBB, man. I'm popping. You know what I mean? It's just a walk in the weed, but I'm popping. You gonna see me pop.
So
be the first or be the last. Either way, come.
So the only place we can find you right now is Instagram.
Instagram, cause it's too much
fuck shit.
Yeah, and then it's police ass shit. You know, I mean, for each his own. This is what I tell a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? When I politic or I network, and they always ask me, okay, what platform is this at? Look, Instagram, Facebook. That's some bullshit. I see too many people go to jail on Facebook, and I see too much shit happen. I see too many people crash out because of some shit they seen on Facebook. You know what I mean? Facebook is more up close and personal than Instagram. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's free. Like, Facebook, they can freely comment and freely jump in your inbox and freely do all type of dumbass shit if they want to. You know, Instagram it's a little bit more professional. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, if you doing business or if you just kicking it, Instagram where it's at. You know what I'm saying? Especially like, you ain't trying to hash shit and you doing what you doing. You know what I'm saying? Like, Instagram. Like, you gonna get your bag regardless. You know what I mean? But yeah, y'all come focus in with me on Instagram. That's it. And YouTube. You know what I'm saying? With all that police ass shit. So if y'all see somebody talking about Facebook or Snapchat and all, that ain't me. Not me. So yeah. Clee Dub.
Clee Dub. We out, man. Fuck with your boy, man. It's your boy Freeze. You know what it is, man. Fuck with your boy one time, man. FREEZTV.
Shout out my boy Trap.
Yeah, what they say, it be them goofies, they be on there, they be like, hey guys, like, comment, subscribe. You know what I'm saying? That bullshit. Fuck with us, man. We out. Peace.
We get money, nigga.